Happy Friday. Happy July 16th. Welcome to the YouTube Huddle Up. My name is Heather. I'm your host, and it's good to hang out and chill with all of you guys on this lovely Friday. Decided to play a new song today because, I don't know, we can do whatever we want, right? So today I'm excited because we're going to be talking about, actually, this is an audience community member requested topic. So I'm excited, and it's definitely something that I feel like I am not the expert in, because I really think this is one of those things that there's not one way to do it. And that is, how can we use social media as a way to supplement our YouTube channels, right? I don't want to just say promote our YouTube videos, because I don't necessarily think that that's like the primary focus. It could be community building. It could be promoting. It could be a way to foster your community, stuff like that. So I'm going to invite you guys to jump on stream. And the only requirement, as you guys know, is that you need to be on the ShareSpark scoreboard. So I updated it this morning. Josh and Anita, as always, shout out to you guys. And there's a link to the scoreboard in the chat, so if you guys want to check it out. But we have new members, and if you are not on the scoreboard yet, all you have to do is let us know what your goal is for the following week, and then come back next week and check in and tell us that you smashed that goal. That's it. So Anita is working on the wins. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We've got stuff coming in. So while that is going, that's the prerequisite, right? Like, you just have to be on here, and then I would love for this to be, a huddle up, right? So it's not just me. Feel free to jump in and share what's working for you. How are you using social media? Or if you are not camera ready, which I totally get, you can leave your knowledge and experience in the comments. So before I jump in, want to do a few announcements. First is from 1 to 100, my other live stream podcast, which is on Tuesdays. I'm going to be joined by a very special guest. Her name is Marie Poulin. If you don't know who she is, she has built she's like passion economy example. She offers a premium product. She does online courses and group coaching. She has a YouTube channel. I think last time I checked, it's at 26,000 subscribers, but literally has built a whole business even before it got to that point. So I think if you've kind of been here in my audience for a while, you know that I'm a huge fan of, while we would all love to get a silver and gold play button, you don't have to wait to that point. You don't have to wait for your YouTube channel to get to that point in order for you to generate revenue, build a business for yourself, make a living doing what you love, all those things. So she's an awesome example of that, and I'm so excited to pick her brain. Definitely go check out her YouTube channel. Bring your questions if you have any. So that's announcement number 1. Announcement number 2 is Tom and I were this close, guys. We're this close to, let me go find the link because I forgot about it. Where's my link? Boom. Hold on. We are this close to launching our community space for passionate YouTube creators, and it's basically going to be, I've talked about it a lot, but it's basically going to be kind of an extension of what happens here, but just ongoing. And what's really cool about this network, so we already have our mastermind members. They got the invites yesterday, so they've started to play around in there. And I'm just so excited because basically what this allows us to do is create our own social media app just for people who are getting stuff done on YouTube. There's an app you can download, and it definitely feels like our own space where you don't have to feel alone when it comes to doing YouTube. And if you're here at the YouTube Huddle Up, you know how much networking is can be such a big, supplement to your YouTube journey. I think it's always great to connect with people who are doing the same thing that you're doing, but you never know who you can collaborate with, who is going to have a perspective or the experience that you kind of just need to see to get inspired for your own thing. So we're just so excited. So if you want to join that community, you can apply. If you are in the, I just dropped the Google form in the chat. But if you're in the mastermind, don't bother applying because you already got your invites yesterday. And I think we're gonna launch sometime next week. So very excited. We're gonna do a new member orientation welcome party at some point in the next few weeks. So very, very, very exciting. Cool. Okay, so that was announcement number 2. And then number 3, I already said, you guys, I'm excited to hear or see you guys jump on stream. But before we do that, we got to do the goals and we got to do the scoreboard, right? So let me peek in here and see what's happening. I haven't even checked the chat. So let's do roll call. Let's say hi. Anita's here. Oh, Candidly, I see you. You added that to your name. I like it. I like it. Let's see. Desert Cornhole's here. Tom Buck is here. I know you. Let's see. Desert Cornhole, we missed you last week. No worries. Dominic is here. What's up? Aubrey, what's up? Aubrey, check your email. We want to see you in the community. Let's see. Hot Tub Lady. Oh my gosh, guess what? We got our hot tub yesterday. So I'm so excited because it's been a month. This is totally tangential. Sorry, guys. But this is Hot Tub Lady. I forgot your name off the top of my head. But she has a whole YouTube channel about hot tubs and like spas and above ground spas and setting it up and maintaining it and all of that. And Tom and I just got a hot tub literally delivered yesterday. Well, it was delivered the day before, I think. And then we had to get movers to move it from the curb to the backyard, and it's sitting there and it's empty because we have to have the electrician. It's a whole thing. But anyway, going to be binging your channel this weekend, and we're just so excited. It's also 111 degrees here, so I don't know. We're not going to need this to be a hot tub exactly, but anyway. Okay, Jonah is here. What's up? What's up, Jonah? Dude, you guys, oh man, Tom and I were watching your Instagram live and we were like, dude, we want to go to Disneyland. That looks so much fun. But congrats. If you guys don't know who Jonah is, he is a co-host on Filmtopia's channel and now has a channel of his own, which is totally cool. And I'm very excited for you to be a part of the YouTube Huddle Up community. Dancy Bearded also, I don't know if you've shared this yet. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Achieved my goal to a degree. Wanted a high quality live stream from remote camping. The internet was a bit slow, but the show went on. I had a fantastic time. Also, I saw that you had the largest concurrent viewers on a live stream ever, which is like 460 something. That's like, I can't even wrap my head around those numbers. So congrats to you guys. That's a huge, huge accomplishment. Northern Girl is here. 2 videos checking in with her wins and goals. Awesome. Filmtopia. They are at the Avengers campus at Disneyland right now. So they're just checking in. Thanks for stopping by. You guys should be totally in line for something. You guys deserve you just deserve fun, and it's totally well timed with crossing your 1,000 subscriber milestone. Congrats to you. Big congrats. Bam, bam, bam. That first 1,000 for sure is, well, I would say the first 100 is the hardest. That first 1,000 is really hard as well. So congrats to you guys. And then with the season finale of Loki ending, I mean, it's what an awesome way to kind of celebrate and prep for the next chapter. So excited for you. Invest with Fire is here. What's up, Sean? Cool. Lizzie, hey, what's up? Oh, you guys are so awesome. Okay, so Desert Cornhole, no worries. Life happens. Every time someone says that they're not able to meet their goal, I always want to remind you, no worries. This is definitely not a system to make you feel bad. This is just here as extra accountability and encouragement, and life happens. So we totally get it. Miguel is here, drafted and published a video. Okay, so Miguel, are you Miguel Bonilla? Because I couldn't find your YouTube channel, but I'm guessing it's this, Tajitos, Tacos, and Tequila. Let me know so that, because here's what happened, right? Miguel Person. No, I found your channel, Person. But there were some channels that I couldn't, Aaron, I couldn't find you. So, you know, when you just go on YouTube and you try to find the channel and you just can't find the channel, that was what I was dealing with. Okay, Anita has to go. No worries. Actually, Josh, are you here checking in? Because Anita has to go. So if you can be awesome and screenshot the wins too, we would all thank you so much. But if you can't do that, don't worry. I will do it after the stream. All right, Rich Graham is here. Great to see you. Roxanne, are you going to transfer the Zero to YouTube Hero group? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I should do that. I think I will do that. Bye, Jonah. Let's see. Awesome. Let's see. I'm happy to do that. Okay, thank you, Josh. Awesome. Appreciate it. So, guys, don't forget your wins and your goals. It's very important. Wow, I totally realized that I don't have a sticker for today. Let's see. Let's see. What's our sticker for today, guys? What do we got? It's hot. It's sunny. That's kind of lame. I'm gonna let you guys pick the sticker today. What's the sticker today? We can do a taco. Let me know. Cool. Okay, let me go in for the goals. All right. Awesome. I need to do a better job of actually sharing my goals and wins too. So my goal for the week was to actually get our mastermind members into the community because, man, when you guys know this, right? It's the same thing with YouTube. When you're building something new, we could spend forever and never actually launch. So I'm just so proud of Tom and I that we finally invited people in. And as with all things, you will evolve as you go. Whatever you think your vision is right now, it will totally morph and change for the better and level up and all those things. So I'm just excited that we can finally launch and stuff. Cool. Okay. How about we do the stickers towards the end because we're still waiting for some wins to come in. So here we go. I'm going to turn on interview mode. So if you want to jump on, no pressure. But if you want to share your tips for how you use social media for your YouTube channels, I'd love for you to jump on stream and share. Let me paste the link. Okay, so here's the link to join. Again, prerequisite is that you have to be on the Share Spark scoreboard because I don't want a bunch of randos to jump on here. But it doesn't, channels of all sizes, whatever. I feel like learning from other people's real experiences is super helpful. So while we're waiting for people to come in, let me add like my 2 cents on this. So again, social media, I think it's different for everyone in terms of which platform. Honestly, I really don't think it matters at this point because all the platforms are so big. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter, we've got Instagram and TikTok and all of your usual suspects. And I think that there's enough people on all of them that, I don't think it's a matter of I have to be prolific and be everywhere. I just think that there should be one social media platform that you are on, at least one, right? So and here's why I want to say this. Let me, really quick, we've got someone at the door. Boom. No, here we go. Hi, Aubrey.
Hey there.
There she is. What's up?
Sorry,
How are you?
Make sure my mic is here and all. Oops.
No, you were good. Okay. Cool. All right. So let me finish my thought. So I do think that you need to have one platform outside of your YouTube channel. And here's why. One, I think that a social media platform is a great way to foster community because it's a way that you can kind of do a behind the scenes of what you're actually doing on your YouTube channel, right? So sometimes we want our YouTube channel to be the final product, right? But then your Instagram or your Twitter, could be glimpses as to how you actually produce the live streams and the videos and the content on your YouTube channel. So I really do think that you need to have at least one social media platform. The other thing is direct messages. You cannot direct message on YouTube, unfortunately. And I think that, I'm all about community building. You need to be able to do the reciprocation, the two-way communication, all of that. And you just can't, you can do that with comments, but it's just not the same in terms of, I know this. I think a lot of us here have seen this. Comments are awesome and you should definitely, if people want to talk to you, like, why wouldn't you want to talk to them back? Isn't that kind of the whole point of what we're doing on YouTube? But the let's say the conversations that I have in direct messages are totally on a different level than they are on comments. It's just like as if you're talking to someone one-on-one versus talking to someone one-on-one, but like in a crowd, right? And that's what I would think comments are like. So to sum it up, you need to be at least on one. Pick the one that you want to be on, right? Like pick the one that you're most comfortable with. Again, it's not about being on all of them. Just pick one and tell everyone on YouTube, put it in your video descriptions, your channel description and everything like that, that's where people can connect with you off of YouTube. And then do behind the scenes content, do community building content. Just tell people what you're working on. I think that's the best place to start. We can totally strategize and like, you could post every day and all of that. I don't think that you need to. And I'll always default to it's different for everybody, but that's my take on it. So there we go. And Aubrey's here. So Aubrey.
Yep.
How are you?
I'm good. See, I got out my pen and paper so I could write that down. Happy Foreman.
I see the new tattoo.
Oh, yeah. What do you think?
It's
not done,
awesome. Did that hurt? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, I think. Sorry, I guess I got to get up in here. Here we go. Ish. But yeah, it's kind of we looked up, me and my wife looked up, pain sensitivity. We've been watching Ink Masters. Of course, why not, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's on up there. Like I've said, my elbow was pretty painful, and then right up near the armpit, so that was pretty intense. So this, I expected worse. I mean, it's pretty, you feel it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, like on my arms and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, that was fine. No problem.
Wow. I mean, I maybe one day, but I'm so
that's
afraid.
Where I'm like, hey, everybody's different.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just happen to love tattoos.
Yeah.
And guitars. So, and old school mics,
I love it.
So.
All right, yeah. Aubrey.
Yeah.
Do you have any social media tips? What's been working for you?
Gosh. The funny thing for me, I'm still learning, but I think it's kind of funny because even before I had my accident, I was a software engineer. So I'm all about technical stuff. So, not everybody's like that, I get it. And for me, when I had my accident, I was on a AIDS life cycle. It's a donation bicycle rides. There's like 3,000 people in that, and just happened to hear about me, and they had Facebook to like keep up with me. I had a special Facebook page.
Yeah.
So that is kind of, how do you say, it's kind of a big pull. I don't know if you say it, basically just to let them know, hey, here's what's up. Hey, I'm alive.
So, yeah. So you guys, Aubrey makes a really good point here, because I know for me, I actually didn't tell anybody about my YouTube channel when I first started, because I was like, oh, it's just a fun thing that no one else needs to know about. But Aubrey she took the opposite approach, and I think it was appropriate in her situation, because your channel is kind of about life after this crazy injury happened, right? And I think that because the foundation of your channel was so there's like a community that understood what you were doing while it happened and all of that, it only makes sense to leverage your current network, right? So like Aubrey said, you live stream on Facebook. You're very active on your Facebook page, and I remember we've talked like, okay, I'm getting a lot of engagement on Facebook and not that much on YouTube, because that's where your existing people are, which totally makes sense. And the anecdote I would add to that is, I think YouTube has the potential to reach everyone in the whole world, right? but sometimes it's hard to like move people from one platform to another. So yeah, I think there's definitely some cases where you want to leverage the people you're already connected with. It's a good point.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Do I have any tips? Well, I don't know how awesome, but I would say, well, like you said before, use what you got.
Yeah.
Mine happen to be on Facebook more, even though I like YouTube better. I'm like, come on. But I'm like, you know what? Use what you got and go
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have clients that are like all about LinkedIn. So use what you. I hate LinkedIn, but
There's
use
some
what you
I'm
got.
like, yeah, don't need that anymore. Oops.
Yeah.
But hey, everybody's different. Everybody
That's
has
right.
their thing.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So just
Yeah.
go with it.
Well, thanks for chiming
Yeah.
in, Aubrey. Appreciate it.
Yep. Hey, well, thanks for having me. Thanks for doing this in this community. Thank
Yes.
you all.
Awesome. All right,
All right.
Aubrey, you take care. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. If any else of you guys want to jump on stream, feel free. There's a link in the chat. But while we are waiting for somebody else, I do want to show you guys someone who I think is killing it on social media and is worth pointing out because this person does zero strategy. And I think that, man, I feel like we can get so caught up in strategy, and there are some people who can manage the strategy without relinquishing the fun. But if you're like me, you can get caught up in strategizing that you forget why you even started in the first place. You know what I mean? So, but this person is like the first to admit that there is no strategy. So that's why I wanted to show him as an example. And that is my husband, Tom Buck. Hi, babe. So, Tom, look at this. I've been working at my Instagram for, since I started my journey. So, April 2016. And Tom has no strategy, right? I've had many strategies on my Instagram, and he has 10 less followers than I do. So, there you go, right? But check this out. There's no focus on like, okay, this is clearly a horizontal photo, but there's no like, I'm not gonna bother trying to make it fit the grid and like make a square version of this. I love that. I really don't think that you need to spend a lot of time on things like that, like making a horizontal, because I've done that. I have actually I still do that. What am I saying? Where you take your horizontal YouTube thumbnail and then you squarize it for Instagram. I really don't know if that makes, I feel like that makes a difference on the margins. I think there are things that you can do on your YouTube channel that will probably make more of an impact. Tom, I can also tell you that he is not like, he doesn't care what the grid looks like on Instagram. Whereas for me, let me pull mine up. I'm not gonna lie, I take a look and make sure that there's purple in every picture, or like at least every other picture, just so that there's like some cohesive consistentness. But I think Tom also has a style. Most of his pictures are in his studio, so you're gonna see a lot of blue. Let's see. There's also a lot of content that's here that's not on YouTube, and again, I think that's a great way to foster the behind the scenes, the I don't want to say exclusive content, but content that's like only people who are subscribed to the YouTube channel would appreciate it, right? Like they would appreciate fans, right? Fans would really appreciate this other side, this different look, the behind the lens, behind the scenes kind of deal. Tom's YouTube channel is not about drums, and here he is drumming. So that's kind of like Dancy Bearded, who's in the chat. He has a lot of family photos, right? And his channel is about beards, but it's just a different look at who is the person behind the camera, who is the creator behind the YouTube channel. And, this is not like strategy. This is not, okay, I got to show people that I'm drumming. Tom would play the drums anyway because he's excited about that. And that's like you being authentic, right? There's no trying. It's just you being you, but you're sharing it with the world. So that's kind of like the strategy and approach that I think has always worked. at least that's what works on me as a fan, right? Like that's what works on me as a viewer. So I don't know. I will give a special shout out though to the one and only Diana Gladney. She is killing it with social media clips. So what she does is live streaming all the time. I think she's live at this moment, but she'll take clips from her live streams and basically make them social media friendly. And I think that it's a great way to do cross promo. So, you know, especially if you look at, you know, if you missed the YouTube Huddle Up and then you went to my YouTube channel to go see it, you would see a video that's like 59 minutes long, right? And I think there are some people who are going to sit through that, but I think there's also a lot of people that are like, I'll just catch the next one. But if you have something that you said that you think would be relevant for anybody, take that clip out and have it be a quick, you know, 1 minute thing that you can share on multiple platforms. So, how do we make video clips social media friendly? You got to have a header, right? Because no one is going to watch a video on Instagram with the sound on. So, you got to give them a reason to turn the sound on or stop scrolling and click on your video. So, there has to be some kind of header that's eye-catching. Buying a camera first is a mistake. That's like, oh, what are you talking about? What do you mean? And then you got to have captions because, again, a lot of people don't listen with the sound on. So, burned in captions. I actually used Descript for all this. Let me see if I could pull up mine. Here we go. So here's Dan. All I do is just I find a 1 to 2 minute clip from a live stream. I add the tag, and then I add the burned in captions. Now, I do make sure that my clips are at least a minute long so that I can add them as Instagram TV vertical videos rather than if they're less than a minute long, like this one. Nope. I think that's also vertical. But if it's less than a minute, you could do square videos, which, you know, I don't bother with the vertical thing. But see, this is me just taking it a step further. You totally don't have to do that. But, you know, just to emphasize, you could totally chop your what's it called, your live streams. And that's the thing with live streams, they tend to be very long. So if you want to just take the 1 to 2 minute nugget out of your streams for people to check it out, you should. All right, we got someone else in the green room. Ready? Here we go. There he is. What's up, James?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you? Long time no see.
I know, right? I miss the desert, actually.
You what?
I miss the desert.
Oh, really?
You're like, I was actually laughing because yesterday when you guys were, was it yesterday? You guys were checking out the hot tub. I was like, isn't it hot outside?
Yeah, it's so hot, man.
But I feel like your bodies have adapted. Like, I think I would be sweating by the time, like, I was even just sitting in that lounge area that Tom was doing.
Oh, man. Like, we had movers move the tub from the street to the backyard, and I wasn't even lifting anything. I was just watching, and I was sweating. So, yeah. Anyways, James, can you share any tips on what's working with you in social media? Actually, I will say your Instagram is like awesome. You're totally killing it with like you're doing everything right. So you're a great person to kind of let's pick your brain when it comes to social media and YouTube.
Well, yeah, I think kind of like Tom, I don't really have a strategy, but as far as like content goes, like I kind of know what resonates with the audience that I've been building on there. So a lot of times it's just whatever me and Mark are doing. So Mark's my husband, and we have a YouTube channel where we eat and drink and do all that stuff. So it's helpful for me to have anything that relates to either of those topics or food.
Right.
So if you like scroll through any of that, like, you know, we try to drive a lot of a lot of the social media that I use is kind of like a behind the scenes look.
Yeah.
at what I'm hoping people will get if they end up going onto our YouTube channel and watching the full on video. So I know we haven't posted it. We're taking a small break right now, but typically what we'll do is we'll post um, things that are leading up to like a video. So like maybe like the first 30 seconds, it's like a teaser. And then hopefully, people will actually click on the bio. We're not at 10,000 followers yet to do the swipe up feature yet. So that's like a mini goal at some point to get there. But
Is there a reason why you picked Instagram as kind of like your main social media platform?
that's a good question. I think it's because I'm more flexible with people following me on there versus like Facebook. I try to keep that as like people I know outside of just YouTube, I guess. But like
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is more like open, so I feel more at liberty to just post content on there. Um, yeah, I was trying to experiment with Reels recently, so those are getting some views here and there depending on the topic. But sometimes like even doing the Reels take almost as much time as doing a full-on
Yeah.
YouTube video. If you're like thinking about like what shots to do and editing from your phone is totally different than like using your desktop. So
Yeah. Totally. Um, Let me see. Do you how do you use Instagram stories? Or do you?
so yeah, Instagram stories, a lot of times we'll use that as like a easy engagement piece. So like if we're about to do something for like a live and I need to pull like people beforehand, I'll use it for that. A lot of times it is just a reminder. Like I'll send a reminder 30 minutes before, because sometimes even YouTube, like, our subs will say, oh, I didn't even get the reminder.
Yeah.
So sometimes like putting it on that platform just kind of is another way to remind them that we're about to go live. So we've kind of used that in that fashion. And then kind of like what I said earlier, if we're filming like a video and it's like, well, there's no place for me to be able to show this in the actual YouTube video, then I'll intentionally take some video or photos that I can kind of use to tease the video once it actually comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I always see you in your live streams with your phone, like getting shots and stuff. So that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, it's helpful to just have different assets to just make things, evergreen. And even after a video goes out, like sometimes it helps to just even promote it because people are like, "Oh, I didn't know that you posted this." So it's like helpful to just remind people again. So I've been using it more as like like another place and not just depending on YouTube and the notifications for people to know that a video has been
Yeah.
dropped.
Have you ever had people find you on Instagram and then go to YouTube?
A handful have, and I think part of the strategy that I've done here and there is like, if I'm doing like if there's like a product that I really like and I just end up tagging that brand,
Mm,
and then they end up resharing. We've gotten a few people that are like, "Oh, I saw you through, blah blah blah," and then we've gotten a handful through there. I don't know if it's like a large amount, but I know it does help at the end of the day. Then these people would have never founded us otherwise.
yeah. Well, that's great to hear. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I've had a handful too, but it happens so rarely that, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I think we've gotten the most success when other creators have like vouched, like, "Hey, you should check out James and Mark because we're like, friends, or
so
we did a collab,
right.
or they're awesome." Like we've gotten a couple of, and then that's one of the reasons why, in our live streams, we always ask people where they find us because there's no real way. I mean, I guess in some of the YouTube metrics, there's a way to find out, but a lot of times we just
Nothing
want to know like
specific.
what channels are like helping, spread the word, and then we kind of are more in tune with the content they're producing and trying not necessarily duplicating it, but kind of doing within the same vein, or
Yeah.
like if there's a trend, then that's helpful to kind of produce like make a video on that topic.
Yeah. Well, cool. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
And thanks for jumping on stream.
Yeah, I was in the middle of eating what was eating like a pita bread, and then I heard that you were waiting for someone to come on. I was like, "Oh, you can come on right now because I'm on my lunch break."
Oh, sweet. Awesome.
Yeah,
All
cool.
right. Well, thanks for coming on, and I'll talk to you later.
All right,
All
bye.
right. Bye. All right. So, thanks, James. Does anyone else want to jump on and share their social media tips? There was something that I wanted to show you also when it comes to social media, and I hope that this is not the first time that you guys are using this. Hold on, let me check in with chat. Let's see. Tom is an innovator, says Jeff. This is very true. Dr. Seb says, I use my Instagram channel a lot, but mostly to share my upcoming YouTube and podcast episodes. I do share personal finance quotes too. I'm trying to figure out how to do short clips using Headliner. Oh, that's great. I haven't heard of Headliner. I definitely think that if you missed the couples table yesterday, I shared an article with Tom that Instagram has declared itself no longer a Square photo sharing app. And I think a big part of their angle is to really lean into video and entertainment. So I really think that as much as I don't think that you should, get in the weeds of a strategy, I also do think that if Instagram is your thing and you want to kind of be on the same page as them in terms of what they're promoting, it seems like video is going to be a big part of it. So yeah, actually I think I have a couple of videos on how I make my social media clips here on this channel, so you could definitely check them out. But what I did want to show you guys is let's see, is this. So this is my Canva, but please, like, don't forget about Canva, right? Like, if you don't know how to even wrap your head around social, or if you want to take any kind of graphic anything up to the next level, Canva is like, I can't believe there are people who've never heard of it or don't use it. And another cool thing about Canva is they do videos now, right? So like, here, let's click on Instagram post. I do have Canva Pro, but I think that you'll be able to see, like, here's Pro, but there's a bunch of like free ones too that look awesome. I do think that Canva Pro is worth the $12 a month or whatever it is, but there's templates, and there you can do like animated ones. So let's see, this is here, animated Instagram posts, right? So if you hover over these, look, there's like text that like flies in and things like pop out, and it's just a little more, look at that, that's like way cool. I would never, do you see this? Look at this, right? I mean, hold up, we need to do something here. Let's I'm gonna play around here. Let's see if this works. Doosh. Let's get rid of the shoes. Bam! There it is. But look how easy that was. Do you see how easy that was? I did that in like 2 seconds. You change the text, boom, download this as an MP4, and you've got an awesome social media post. Do you see how easy that was? And then, like, of course, there's a bunch of elements in here that you can search for. You could search for animated elements, like this thing, not this, but this like bouncy dot is an element that you can, if you don't like the colors, you can find another one, stuff like that. So definitely check out Canva. And if you don't want to do animated stuff, you can. This is starting to get me dizzy. Let me, yeah, you need to calm down. So let's see, if you want to do something that's like, let me just find all. These are all, oh, here we go. See, like this stuff is very, like, I can never make this just on my own. I definitely need a template. Look at that. Look how easy this is, right? And then you just have to get really creative with what you type in. So like, let's type in live stream. Boom. So here's a way that you can promote an upcoming live stream. If you're doing a Q&A, you can get people to type questions, and then like here, this is where you would put the Instagram poll. And like, I know we're talking about Instagram a lot, but obviously you can use these graphics for any social media platform, because most of these templates are going to be a square, which pretty much every platform is cool with. Ooh, I like this color situation happening. I mean, look how cool this is. So all you have to do is just customize it to your thing, and boom, you've got social media post. The other thing that you can do with Canva, which I think is definitely part of the pro version, is that you can actually just schedule straight in here. So boom, you're gonna click these three dots, and then you could just click on schedule, and straight up you connect your Instagram, and you don't even look how easy that is. You go do a whole calendar of social media content. So just the one thing that I would just keep in mind, we talked about like not necessarily getting into the weeds with the strategy, is it should be a two-way conversation, right? Like I think because our YouTube channels are our main platforms, the social media post should be a way for you to open up conversations, right? Like prompt people, get input. I think one of my favorite things to do, or one of my favorite things that other people do who have YouTube channels, is I'm thinking about a title for my next YouTube video. Do you like this one or do you like this one? Or which thumbnail would you like? This one or this one? Get your people to participate, right? I mean, that's a great way to foster a community. You can do shout outs, you can do all kinds of stuff. So there you go. All right. Let me check in with the comments. Let's see how people got to my live stream. Okay, Sev, I will tell you, James and Mark, they asked 3 questions every single time there's a new person. Every single time. I think it's something, where you're from, what your favorite food is, and how you found them. Every single person. Like, they've done that for years, and I don't think they actually like write it anywhere, but it's enough for them to know, like, okay, they got shouted out from someone else's channel, or YouTube recommended their video or something. And it's just really great insight. I know I don't ever do that. So that's definitely something that I could implement. And I just love how they do that. Let's see. I don't want to start that pointing thing. I hate it. Oh, are we talking about point at the text? Point at the text. I feel bad. I'm not gonna hate. Actually, that's mean. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it just reminds me so much of it reminds me of like when you first learn how to edit. There's like jump cuts everywhere. It's like the same thing of like, oh look, we can like point to text, which I think the reason why I chuckle at it is because I don't understand what the difference is between like just saying the thing and like pointing to the text. I don't know. But these are like, I don't know. Anyway, I love Canva. I made a video to share at a company staff meeting, including myself, to everyone. So much fun. Wasn't difficult either. Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how much I love Canva. Let's see. Rich, since you do a video audio podcast, do you favor audiograms or video clips for IG and Twitter? I favor... This is a good question. Personally, I favor the video clips. But I will say that Jared Spink, which I think a lot of us know or have checked out his podcast. Let's see. So here's Jared. He has a podcast called the Hive Podcast, right? And he does both audiograms and also video clips. Oh, here's Ricky, Filmtopia. If you click on this, here's an audiogram. But then also here's a video clip. So I was going to say I prefer videos, but I know for a fact I have listened to Jared's audiograms. So I think it depends. I think if you can contextualize, like, I know who this guy is. This is Kevin. So regardless of what is being said in this clip, I would be interested in hearing it. But like, I have no idea who this guy is. So I would need a reason to actually sit here and listen to it. And that reason is going to come from here, right? Or if there was like a headline or text that explained it kind of like how Diana did. So for me personally, because I do video, I've thought about doing audiograms, but for some reason I never have. I don't know. So yeah, like not growing on YouTube after a year. I love this clip. It's really funny. All right. So that was my answer to that. Can't stay. Mihal is on holiday, but we'll catch up. Awesome. Dominic, been trying to incorporate video posts on Insta with Canva instead of just still photos, but Canva has made it so much easier. Yes. Mike, hello. Good to see you, Mike. I use Canva all the time. You can remove the background from photos with the Pro Edition. That's one of my favorite features. Yeah. I mean, Canva makes me feel like a Photoshop master. So, Mr. Camera Junkie, good to see you. Okay, Mr. Camera Junkie, you meeting up with Alicio was like, it just made me so happy. Actually, today, he is on the Share Spark scoreboard. Disney Blog, Rob of Disney Blog is actually, we are going to have dinner with him tonight in person. And I just love when online becomes offline. And I'm just so excited to meet people in real life. I hope to meet all of you guys in real life. That would be great. Let's see. That's a sick grid. Yeah. Yeah. You could tell. I think you're talking about Jared. You could tell Jared's been doing this a while. So, oh yeah. So Tom is a big fan of Buzzsprout, and Buzzsprout, if you're looking for a podcast, do you have a video on this, babe? If you're looking for a podcast host, both Tom and I started with Anchor, which is great. It's free. Now we both use Buzzsprout, which you have to pay a monthly fee for. And they make it super easy for you to just select like a time in the podcast, and they'll audio tizogram it, and it looks really cool. Actually, you must have one on your Instagram. Oh, here we go. Watch here. So Tom actually launched a new podcast yesterday, the Ska Podcast, a podcast about ska. And here is the audio.
Lifelong love of ska music. And
there you go. And I think what it does, it takes your cover art and then adds the audio thing, and that's it. It's like super simple. So, oh babe, you lost a follower. It's not about the numbers. I'm just kidding. It's not about the numbers. All right. Alicia was just the start of me meeting everyone. Super cool. Yes, I can't wait. I don't know if we're ever gonna find ourselves. I'm sure we will go to Florida at some point. Wait, I think I missed a question. Q:. Okay. Daniel. Hey Heather, do you think it's important for potential streamers to keep the same color hue when doing videos? When I think of your HeatherJustCreate videos, it makes me think of the color purple, and I think that's awesome. So yes, basically like branding, right? I mean, it's like if you thought of a red soda can, there's immediately, you know what brand I'm thinking about. If you think of a blue soda can, same thing, green soda can. And I do think that branding is important. I'm a huge branding fan. But that's not to say that you need to have everything figured out. I will say that like I get compliments on my YouTube studio all the time. This is relatively new. Like I didn't have this studio until 3 months ago maybe. So it looks cool, and it looks like I've had it all together this whole time, but totally not. And my hair is not even purple anymore. So that's how like strong branding can be. And I do think it matters. But what's cool is that you can make it whatever you want it to be, right? So I happen to love purple. And everything I get my eyes gravitate to purple. So it's not hard for me to just like live and breathe my brand. So yeah, I think the thing that I have trouble with are the fonts, because I feel like it kind of depends on my mood. Let's see. Rich, Descript will do vids with burned in captions, and Audiograms. Yes. Oh, I didn't know it did audiograms. Really? I will have to explore this. Interesting. I first started to go to people video in October. Yes, that's it. That's the one in Albany. That would be cool. Zen, helpful. Your studio is amazing, Heather. I love all the twinkly lights in the background. And yes, purple is the best color. Okay, cool. So let me do the stickers because we are getting to the top of the hour here. So let me switch to the scoreboard. Look at this. I love all of this. And if you haven't shared your wins, go ahead and make sure to do that. Let me see. I need a cool sticker. I was thinking, let's see. Let's browse. Let us browse. The poop emoji. Just kidding. Let's see. What are we gonna do today? Did we do a play button already? That would be great. Everyone got their play button. How have I not done a play button? Seriously? Wow. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Boom. We're doing a play button. Yay! Isn't that cool? You're gonna get a play button. So let's go down the list. And of course, don't forget to add your goals and your wins. I always check also like at some point during the weekend. So if you're catching the replay, you can totally add your goals and wins later. So, okay, I'm just going to blast through this. Anita, work through the fear of reaching out to others for help and support and reach out to someone in the Huddle Up community. Made contact and asked for reviews. Awesome. Anita, I would love to know. I know you're not here, but I would love to know who you reached out to. So here's how the scoreboard works. I just find Anita here on the board and boom, she gets a sticker. Look at all the stickers. I just like my whole goal is just for this to fill up because it means that all you guys are doing stuff. So Dan C. Bearded, I added you to the board today. David is create the A10 mini extreme video plus 2 live streams, 5 live streams, killing it with the live streams. Awesome. Good job, David. Great. Dominic edited 4 videos and ruined my sleep schedule simultaneously. I loved your video collab with Tom. See, this is another thing. So Dominic's actually here. We'll check it out really quick. So here's Dominic's channel, but I think this is cool, and this doesn't happen all the time. But like, if you go to this guy's channel right here, it's got 71,000 subscribers, and Dominic was able to collaborate with a channel that has 71,000 subscribers, even though he has 21 subscribers. So you never know if you just reach out. And then I think you guys were talking about gear in this video. So there you go. Definitely check out that video if you haven't already. Okay, Dominic. Also, Dominic, you are totally killing it, and Tom and I are just constantly impressed by you. So, Dr. Sev, live stream and 1 short. Awesome. You too, Dr. Sev, you're killing it. Look at this. Never missed a week. Look at that. You definitely deserve a prize because even I've missed a week. Let's see. Sean, what's your deal? This week I posted 3 videos. Next week I'm planning on posting on 3 more. Josh, I keep missing your live streams. Do you have a time that you go every like week? I don't know. YouTube doesn't notify me sometimes. All right, just my 2 cents. I don't think we've heard you check in yet. Melanie, not yet. Michael, Miguel, this is you. I saw you earlier. Your tacos and tequila. Did you post your first video? Wait, did you? I'll check the replay to see if you chatted. Oh, here it is. Win. Published first video. Make edits based on feedback. Great. Okay, cool. So I will add this channel to the scoreboard. But for now, I'm going to add it to here. Miguel, where are you? Here. Bam. You got your first sticker. Congrats. That's a big deal. Hold on. All right. Where did we leave off? Miguel. Okay. Mr. Camera Junkie, complete and edit my next YouTube video. I know you're here, so tell me how that went. Wow. 2 videos and a live stream giveaway. Did that. Awesome. Congrats, Northern Girl Hobbies. Just chugging along and really killing it. Northern Girl Hobbies. Boom. Percent. Design a new logo. Work on the intro video. If you're catching the replay, Percent, we're rooting for you. Rachel. Added you to the board. I know you're not here right now, but would love to see your progress. Roxanne, updated my channel description. It took me forever. Okay. That deserves, let's go read it. Let's go check it out. Hi, I'm Roxanne Chow. Here, I share insights from my creative and healing journey and how I integrate those tools to reconnect to myself and go through multiple transformations. Hope you'll find something useful here for the life you create for yourself. Remember that you are powerful creators. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your path and spark of light with us. That's great. I love it. That's great. I mean, I wouldn't even add anything. I think that's fantastic. Good job. Yay. And that's a big deal because, oh man, I know how hard it can be to come up with the channel description. So congrats, Roxanne. Let's see. Aubrey, no new profile pic yet. You know what? I'm going to give you a sticker, Aubrey, because I see you. I know you're working. Okay, so you're going to get a sticker. Zen. So good to have you here, Zen. Okay. I haven't got a chance to dive into your channel yet, but I see you. Okay? I see you. Let's check this out. What's happening here? ASMR. I see. Oh, wow. It's like... It gives me rainy day vibes. Like raindrops on a roof vibes. Oh, a kalimba! Tom and I have one of these. Oh, we should totally do a YouTube huddle up about tags because I see that you don't have any here, which is totally fine. Totally fine. Not saying that you are doing anything wrong, but we should totally talk about tags. Yeah, ours looks like this, but I think it's blue. How interesting. Okay, well, I see you, Zen, and you're gonna get a sticker. Let's see. I networked with more channels. I would like to start collaborating more with other ASMR channels and start playing on ASMR podcasts and interview ASMR creators. There you go. You could totally be an advocate for that space. That's what I'm doing in the passion economy creator space because I'm like obsessed with this stuff. So I just kind of found myself creating a platform for other YouTube creators. So I definitely, if you are like diehard into ASMR, it also helps to kind of advocate for that community. So that's definitely an approach you could take. And look at all the goals for next week. So here we go. We're all going to, okay, here's what I'm gonna add mine. Let's see. Mine is going to be to launch the Just Create More community. Yeah. There we go. Bam. All right, everybody. Let's check in. We are on the road. Rob, don't text and drive, but we're so excited to meet you. I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right. Let me check in with the chat. Let's see. Oh, Dr. Sev, you did. I'm so glad. That makes me so happy. I love it when you guys are connecting and networking and working with each other. I love it. Healthy Bearded, what's up? What's up? Cool. Everyone just sees tacos and tea. What is tajitos? Okay. BST. What is that? Is that like noon my time? Are you 8 hours ahead? What time is it for you right now? That's what I need to figure out. 2 weeks in a row that I've had impromptu opportunities. I met with Alicio, still editing. Nice. Let's see. I need to get better with tags. As do we all. Didn't make my goal next week. Bumping it to next week. No worries, Ben. All good. Oh, you know what? So Ben did this. The whole fielding. I think you did it on Twitter. So you had, yeah, I think you did it. Oh, actually, let me just pull it up so we all see it. Ben. Here we go. Okay, so here's Ben. Which one makes you want to click more? Boom. So we've got this. This video was written by an AI, or an AI made this video. Which, I like this one better. I didn't comment, but it... Oh, you decided to go with the other one? I mean, yeah, they're both good. But see how you get input? So this is exactly, like, a great way to use social media, is to, like, field your audience and ask them directly. It's really hard to do this on YouTube. Yes, you've got the community tab, but I just think that you could be so much more fast and interactive with Twitter, you know, Instagram and other stuff like that. And I'm partial to Instagram because it has built-in tools to do polls and, you know, questions, and it's all like, it's an actual feature that you can use. So there you go. It's 9:02. So you're 8 hours ahead. Got it. Okay, cool. The second one. All right, guys. So I think we are done here. If you have any suggestions for what we can cover on the YouTube Huddle Up, just let me know. I'm always excited. I like the idea of actually huddling up, right? Inviting you guys to jump on stream, because I will be the first one to admit that I don't have all the answers and know everything. And I like the team dynamic, and I like hearing all the perspectives of everyone in the community, because it allows us to learn from what's actually happening on YouTube in real time. So I think that's super important. So it is something that I plan to, you know, I think I'm just always going to have the door open, right? So every Friday, whatever, anyone who's on the Share Spark scoreboard can feel free to jump on. And it doesn't have to be one at a time either. So I can have up to 4 people on stream. And I will have this better prepared, but I've got an empty canvas, so we could just have everybody on here. Let's see. Don't forget about Tuesday from 1 to 100 episode with Marie Poulin. And then the next Tuesday, I'm actually going to have the CEO of Mighty Networks on from 1 to 100. I'm so excited about that too. And I've got some great guests lined up for August. So I'm just really excited about that. Let's see. I'm excited to rewatch this. What's up, Ecamm? Oh, also, Ecamm is doing a promo this month where you can get 30% off. And if you don't know, I use Ecamm for like absolutely everything. If you were to ask me like what's the one tool that I couldn't live without when it comes to YouTube, it's by far Ecamm, because I use it for everything. Everything I don't not have it on. It's always on. So if you have a Mac, that's very key. If you have a Mac and you're looking for a tool to help you record videos and do live streams, definitely check out Ecamm. And there's a link in the description. It should be underneath this video or any of my videos. You'll see a link on how to get in on this 30% off discount they're doing for the month of July. So don't sleep on it. Definitely go check it out. And like, I swear you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it just as me, because there really is no tool like it. It makes everything easy. So there you go. Use Heather's link in the description and the code SUMMER30. Thank you. Use that code. All right. Ben says, it's so funny to me that everyone that commented on Twitter liked the first one, but you all liked the second one. That's funny. All right, guys. Well, so good to meet you. I hope you have a wonderful next week. Good luck on all of your goals. Can't wait to see what you guys have been working on. And speaking of social media, feel free to connect, reach out, and connect with each other. I think that, you know, one of the cool things about the Share Spark scoreboard, boom, is that everyone's YouTube channel is right here. Okay, so you can literally click, like here, we can click on Melanie's channel, and I think most of us have our social media links right here in the top right corner or in the description. So feel free to connect with each other, support each other, you know, shoot each other DMs to ask questions, get feedback, all of that. I think that we are totally stronger together. All right, cool. So good luck. Have an awesome weekend. Take care, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.